Kyle Tucker's growing interest in the Los Angeles Dodgers is less about bright lights or market size and more about something far harder to manufacture in professional sports: a proven championship culture. As the Dodgers continue to establish themselves as baseball's modern standard-bearer, their pursuit of an unprecedented World Series three-peat has captured the imagination of elite players across the league, and Tucker, one of Major League Baseball's most complete outfielders, appears increasingly swayed by what Los Angeles represents. For a player entering the prime of his career, the appeal of joining an organization that blends star power, analytical excellence, and postseason pedigree is undeniable, especially at a moment when legacy, not just statistics, shapes how greatness is measured. Tucker's admiration reflects a broader reality in today's MLB, where elite talents are no longer simply chasing contracts or individual accolades, but environments that maximize their chances of sustained October success. The Dodgers' recent dominance has redefined expectations for what a championship-caliber franchise looks like in the modern era. With back-to-back World Series titles and a roster stacked with MVPs, Cy Young winners, and postseason-tested role players, Los Angeles has become the league's ultimate destination for players who want to compete at the highest level every single season. Their organizational philosophy, rooted in data-driven decision-making, elite player development, and aggressive yet calculated roster construction, has created a sense of inevitability around their annual contention. For Tucker, who has already proven himself as a Gold Glove caliber defender, a middle-of-the-order bat, and a reliable postseason contributor, the idea of plugging into such a machine is both professionally enticing and competitively validating. What separates the Dodgers from other perennial contenders is not just their ability to attract stars, but their ability to elevate them. Players who arrive in Los Angeles often see their games sharpened through subtle mechanical tweaks, improved plate discipline, or smarter defensive positioning. For someone like Tucker, whose game is built on balance rather than flash, that refinement could push him from all-star to generational force. The Dodgers' coaching staff and front office have cultivated a reputation for maximizing marginal gains, turning very good players into great ones, and great ones into postseason legends. That reputation resonates deeply with veterans who understand how narrow the margins are between winning a championship and falling just short. Tucker's interest also reflects a shifting mindset among top-tier players regarding competitive windows. Rather than waiting for a rebuild to mature or hoping for organizational stability, stars increasingly seek franchises with established infrastructure and championship expectations. The Dodgers' clubhouse culture, shaped by leaders who have experienced the grind of repeated deep playoff runs, offers exactly that. The pressure in Los Angeles is immense, but it is a pressure born of ambition, not chaos. For Tucker, who has consistently performed under scrutiny, that environment may feel less intimidating and more empowering, a place where excellence is demanded, supported, and rewarded. The prospect of a three-peat adds another layer to the Dodgers' gravitational pull. In a league defined by parity and postseason randomness, winning consecutive championships is already a rare feat. Winning 3 in a row would place the Dodgers in historic territory, cementing their era as one of the most dominant in baseball history. Players understand what that kind of achievement means for legacy. For Tucker, joining a team on the cusp of history offers a chance to be remembered not just as a great individual performer, but as a foundational piece of a dynasty. That opportunity carries a weight that transcends market size, endorsement potential, or even personal accolades. Financial considerations, while always relevant, appear secondary in this context. The Dodgers have shown they are willing to spend aggressively, but their allure goes beyond payroll. Tucker, like many elite athletes, has reached a stage where winning consistently matters as much as maximizing earnings. The Dodgers' willingness to invest in talent, facilities, and long-term competitiveness signals organizational seriousness, reducing the uncertainty that often accompanies even lucrative contracts elsewhere. Stability, both on the field and in the front office, is an increasingly valuable currency in modern sports, and Los Angeles offers it in abundance. From a baseball perspective, Tucker's skill set fits seamlessly into the Dodgers' blueprint. His left-handed power plays perfectly in Dodger Stadium, his defensive versatility strengthens an already elite outfield, and his base-running intelligence aligns with the team's emphasis on situational awareness. More importantly, Tucker's disciplined approach at the plate mirrors the Dodgers' offensive philosophy, working counts, punishing mistakes, and applying constant pressure on opposing pitchers. In October, When runs are scarce and execution is paramount, those traits become even more valuable. It is easy to envision Tucker delivering defining moments on baseball's biggest stage while wearing Dodger blue. The Dodgers' appeal also extends beyond wins and losses. Their ability to manage star egos, integrate newcomers, and maintain clubhouse cohesion has become a model for other franchises. Superteams often struggle under the weight of expectations, but Los Angeles has largely avoided internal friction through clear roles, open communication, and a shared commitment to winning. For Tucker, who has built a reputation as a quiet professional rather than a headline chaser, that culture aligns perfectly with his personality. Success in Los Angeles is celebrated, but it is also normalized, another factor that helps players focus on performance rather than pressure. At a broader level, Tucker's reported admiration for the Dodgers underscores how dynasties influence player movement across the league. Just as past generations were drawn to the Yankees, Cardinals, or Red Sox during their dominant stretches, today's stars see Los Angeles as the gold standard. The Dodgers are not merely winning, they are shaping the aspirations of players who want their careers defined by championships rather than what-ifs. That influence creates a self-reinforcing cycle, where success attracts talent, and talent sustains success, a dynamic the Dodgers have mastered better than any franchise in recent memory. Whether Tucker ultimately joins the Dodgers remains uncertain, as baseball's transactional realities are complex and ever-changing. However, the mere fact that a player of his caliber is openly drawn to their championship pedigree speaks volumes about where the league stands today. The Dodgers are no longer just contenders, they are the measuring stick. For Kyle Tucker, the idea of contributing to a potential three-peat represents more than a career move, it represents alignment with an organization that defines winning in the modern era. And in a sport where history is revered and legacies are etched in October, that kind of